Hey, welcome to Destroy All Movies. What's up, people? I'm Richie.
I'm Jim.
Carl.
What is going on?
I'll tell you what's going on.
You tell me, Jim.
Our continued rewatch of the Star Trek movies.
Oh.
This is the classic Star Trek III, The Search for Spock. And this is the one that started with the convention that people subscribe to, that the odd-numbered Star Trek movies are bad while the even-numbered Star Trek movies are good.
Okay. Yeah, I disagree, but
I'm going to have to agree because I don't remember seeing this.
You don't remember seeing this?
I'm sure I did, but I don't remember it to the point where I was just like I was watching going, what the fuck? Who's this kid? What's going on?
1984.
So, yeah.
What kid?
Spock.
Because there were like three different Spocks.
Right.
What kid?
So, 1984, this film came out after the rousing success of Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. They followed up. This is the first film directed by Leonard Nimoy.
Was that why he wasn't in it a bunch?
I believe so. Plus, he's dead. Yeah,
right.
in it. So, I mean, he's literally dead now. But I meant his character was supposed to be dead.
Right.
Going into this movie. So, this starred, of course, everyone, the whole gang. Well, Shatner, DeForest Kelley, James Doohan, George Takei, Walter Koenig, Nichelle Nichols, and Merritt Buttrick as David returns from Wrath of Khan.
Yep.
And
his perm.
And New Savick.
Yeah.
It wasn't Kirstie Alley, it was Robin Curtis as Savick. And
preferred.
What?
And no one cared.
I prefer her, but
you prefer?
I prefer this Savick over Kirstie Alley.
You prefer Robin Curtis?
Yeah. She's hot.
She had weird eyebrows.
Well, yeah.
She had Vulcan eyebrows, yes.
Yeah. She was a weird
Which they didn't really do on Kirstie Alley. They didn't give her the upswept Vulcan eyebrow treatment.
Right. Whatever. No one cared when they switched him. No, there was no scuttlebutt about, I can't believe a fucking new Savick. Can you believe it?
All right.
So it opens up. The Enterprise comes back to Earth after being batted around by Khan. And they're told, guess what? We're mothballing the Enterprise.
It's 20 years old.
It's 20 years old. Technically, it was older than that.
I was going to say, but isn't that not old for, like, a ship?
No, not that old. That's why I'm saying it's actually at least 40 years old, because Kirk was not the first captain of the Enterprise. There were two other captains previous to him. There was Captain Pike and then Captain April, who actually plays a character in Strange New Worlds with Captain Pike as the captain of the Enterprise.
Okay.
So the ship had to be like 40 years old. So it makes sense for them to mothball it.
I get.
The thing's been around. Plus, they got the brandy new Excelsior there, just waiting, ready to go. And so McCoy starts wigging out because they don't realize it at the time, but he's got Spock in his head. So he starts doing Spock stuff around and even speaking like Spock. That I didn't get.
Well,
how he sounded exactly like Spock.
Well, he would come out every once in a while.
I know. So they find out, Spock's daddy comes and he says, Kirk, you idiot. You ruined my son's Katra. And Kirk shows him, hey, dude, give me a break. Look at the film.
Yeah. He said it. He said
he was behind glass. What am I going to do?
Yeah. Your son fucked up.
He saved the ship.
Yeah. Still, he fucked up. Don't be blaming me.
I mean, look at him. He wasn't in good shape.
Yeah.
So
come in here, your fancy robe, fucking looking down on me.
And of course, the guy that played Spock's father in the old original series, Mark
really?
Leonard.
Cool.
He played Spock's father in the original series. He also played the Klingon captain in the motion picture.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was the one that was going ish and mock, and then they get digitized.
Yeah, and this one, the Klingon captain said, "Okay, doc."
So
Body.
So they say, "Oh, we got to go back and get Spock's body." So then I didn't realize they knew that Spock's body made a smooth and safe landing on the Genesis planet.
Like a fucking floated on a cloud.
Were they aiming to do that? I mean, I thought they just shot him out the torpedo tube.
They did, but they had coordinates.
But I mean, it landed perfectly. No damage.
No.
The whole, outer casing of that torpedo tube was intact. And meanwhile, what's his face? David, Kirk's son, and Saavik are on this science ship with a captain, another incompetent captain. It's like that dude had no like guts about anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's
the
like,
Excelsior captain?
No, the captain of the science ship.
Yeah.
Grissom, it's like, I gotta talk to Starfleet Command before I can
you make a fucking decision.
Yeah, well, you're a captain, dude. Make a decision.
One of my favorite people in this movie was I don't know if it was his first role, but fucking Jackie.
Jackie
Childs, yes.
And he
from Star Trek.
Yeah. I didn't tell you.
Remember Kramer's lawyer from Star Trek, Jackie Childs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did I tell you to go look for Spock? I didn't tell you to go look for Spock. That is irresponsible.
The maestro told you to go look for Spock.
Yeah. Why don't you have the maestro go look for Spock? Is it irresponsible? Egregious?
Outrageous.
Outrageous.
I did not put that together.
First thing I thought about when I saw him, I'm like,
he's the actor that goes up to Kirk and says, is there going to be like a ceremony when we get back?
Yeah.
You know what was funny? I was watching an old episode of Voyager.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a character, they have a transporter accident, and two characters get merged into one person.
Yeah.
But a different actor plays this one person.
Yeah.
And I'm going, man, I recognize this dude. It turns out it was George's boss from the Yankees who didn't get to sign the birthday card.
Yeah. Wilhelm.
You not Wilhelm. The guy who got fired.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
You did it to me again, Costanza.
you screwed me again, Costanza.
You screwed me again.
I didn't tell you to go search for Spock.
So
did I tell Spock to get in there? No one told Spock to get in that.
So David and Saavik are walking around on the Genesis planet, but the Genesis planet ain't looking too good.
Yeah.
All the weather's screwed up. They
got like weird life forms.
They got cactus that have snow on them.
Yeah, it was.
But they find the torpedo tube perfectly intact laying there. And then they have to open it up, and Spock's not in it. They just find his Spock robes. Now, you mean what the baby Spock got out of that thing and then carefully closed the lid?
Yeah, he didn't. What if it rained? He got to sleep in that thing.
He's like Vulcan Dracula.
Yeah.
And what I like is when they're walking around in the snow with the cactus, you see David like constantly leaning up against one of the cactuses, like with his hand. I said, dude,
it's going to hurt.
That's a cactus. He didn't give a shit. He goes, hey, rubber. It's rubber.
Yeah, it's rubber. It's not going to hurt.
It's not going to hurt you.
Doesn't hurt my hair. Doesn't hurt my hand. So the perm is intact.
So Saavik goes to David, what the fuck's going on here? something's not right. And he goes, well, I kind of used this stuff.
Remember how he said it was like perfect?
Yeah. Well,
really wasn't perfect.
It really wasn't. I used this stuff, and it was the only way to get it to work. And she said, oh, so just like your dad, you cheated.
Yeah. You know you're going to die for this.
And
Spoiler
alert. Yeah. So meanwhile, Kirk says, oh, we got to go back to the planet Genesis because McCoy's brain is scrambled and we got to steal the Enterprise
to do it. What was the big, I don't understand the you can't go thing. I just didn't get the whole why they were so averse to having Kirk go get.
Starfleet said no.
Yeah, like, well, no. Well, why not? His dad's here. You see him in the robe. He wants a son.
Yeah. Why can't we just go get his body?
Yeah. It's a lot of gas.
Yeah, you think they would just let him go. They don't have to give him the Enterprise.
Right. You can take take one of these small things, dude.
Yeah.
It'll handle that.
Take one of those bigger shuttles. Go there. You know, it's like you didn't need. They weren't expecting to go into like some sort of firefight.
Right.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Christopher Lloyd-based Klingons intercept a message from Kirk, who is given a report to Starfleet, but using the exact same words that Kara Marcus used. You copped all of her lines. Exactly word for word what she said. Why didn't he just play hers?
What?
Then he wouldn't get the credit.
Because Christopher Lloyd intercepts the communication that Kirk sent back to Starfleet, and it was a report about Genesis. So he's outlining how Genesis works. But it's the same script as what Kara Marcus said in her little promo film that she made about Genesis. The exact same words.
And the pirates that intercepted it and gave it to Towski there. And it had his bride on there.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they just beam her aboard and then blow up the ship?
I have no clue.
He was like, you saw it too? That's unfortunate. Maybe she was just a pain in the ass. Or
that's probably
in the forehead.
It, because there was no reason why they couldn't have just transported her on board.
Right.
Pain in the forehead.
She's just a pain in the forehead, man. She's just a bump on my fucking forehead, this one.
But she seemed to be okay with it.
Well, she didn't put up much of a fight. Like, you could just transport me. But he's like, can we though?
I don't know. You saw the thing. You saw it.
You saw the thing. What I told you no. This is what you get.
Told you not to look at it.
And you looked at it.
You looked at it.
Now you're getting nothing for Christmas, literally.
So Christopher Lloyd goes to his second and third in command, I guess, and says, "Hey, what do you think? What do you think of this?" So Mumford says, "Oh, great power here. We can control and dominate stuff." He's the only Klingon with a head on his shoulders.
Yeah,
is Mumford, and Carl. He played in a movie called Mumford. He was the title character.
Okay,
that actor.
Great movie.
Have you never seen Mumford?
It rings familiar, but I don't know.
He played a criminal who's pretending to be a psychologist in this small town.
Isn't Jason Lee in Mumford?
Jason Lee is in Mumford. Mary McDonald's in Mumford. Ted Danson is in Mumford.
I've seen it. Then
great movie.
So that's the second in command Klingon. Is that actor who played Mumford?
Huh.
So Mumford says, yeah, that's a good thing to have, that thing. And then Maltz, who must be like the bumbling Klingon, he goes, oh, yeah, hey, they can make things. And, of course, Jim Ignatowski there is, oh, yeah, sure. You friggin' moron. We're going after that Genesis stuff.
Didn't Mumford star the guy from Northern Exposure?
Northern Exposure?
No, that's
no.
Different guy.
Okay, carry on.
Do they have him here? Let's see. No, he's not listed in my cast list, and I don't feel like going to look him up. But it's Mumford, believe me. I know that.
Okay.
He's also the guy in Apollo 13 who figures out how to reverse the power on the lunar module.
His name's Lauren Dean.
Lauren Dean, that's who it is. There you go. Yeah, he played Mumford. So, and I will refer to him as Mumford from now on. So they're going to the Genesis planet. So we're all going to the Genesis planet. And they steal the Enterprise, but Scotty sabotages the Excelsior, because the dude from what the hell was he in? The captain of the Excelsior, Hill Street Blues.
Yeah,
he was the SWAT commander in Hill Street Blues. And he goes, "Oh, if they can try to get away with warp drive, they got a thing or two to think about." And then, of course, everything just peters out and goes kablooey. Excelsior disabled. Then they go, everyone's going to the planet. Yeah, we're going to the planet. They get to the planet. The Klingons get there first. Immediately blow up the science ship because the other captain's an idiot.
Right.
Of the science ship. And then they go down, and he decides to pick up a snake for some reason. The snake tries to kill him. And then he crushes the snake, and then immediately hops on the thing. "Oh, nothing going on down here." And I'm going, who was asking?
Nothing going on. You see nothing.
Nothing to see here.
Now I got to ask what you're doing, dude. No one was curious until you started doing that. What are you doing?
Like
nothing.
You did not. Like how?
Now you're suspect.
We were up here just minding our own friggin' business, and you pop on the radio. Why'd you pop on the radio if nothing's happening?
Yeah.
You called us up to tell us that nothing is going on. That what you're telling me, Captain?
So what's going on? Nothing. Why? Well, you called us to say nothing's going on. Something's going on. I feel this. Who cares?
No, nothing's going on. Then why'd you call?
I'm bored down here. I didn't bring snacks.
So Enterprise shows up. Christopher Lloyd goes back up to the bird of prey, and they have a fight with the Enterprise. But because the Enterprise is all, jury rigged to work automatically, it blows out all of its systems like toot sweet.
Right.
And Sulu's there. Nothing. I'm sorry. I'm smashing buttons. Nothing's happening.
Look at me. I'm breaking stuff.
So Jim Minkowski, Kirk tells him, "I'm going to bluff him. Surrender." And then Christopher Lloyd says, "It was not me who's going to surrender. It's you.
You are the ones who are surrendering.
You are the ones who are the ball lickers."
Just, it would have been fun to hey, Kirk, you surrender. No. What do you mean, no? No.
Just no.
Nope.
So
basically did that.
Yeah. So the Klingons, so Christopher Lloyd said, "Hey, we got hostages down on the planet."
Oh, hostages, huh?
Yeah.
No.
And we're going to kill one of them just to prove we could do it.
Yeah, it's going to be your son.
So the Klingon down on the planet trying to choose which one to kill, and he looks like he's going to go after Savick.
Go ahead.
And he looks like he's going to go after Savick, but David decides, "I'm going to fight the dude to keep Savick from getting stabbed. I'm going to let her stab."
Yeah.
I would have let her stab Savick.
Right.
She's Starfleet.
Yeah.
She knew the risks going into this business.
He's not as good as fighter as his father was.
No, he didn't do the double knife hand chop to the neck.
No.
Or the way he beat Khan hand to hand. He picked up a pipe and beat him with it.
He's not near as good as his dad.
Well, he didn't have the daddy growing up, so.
Yeah, that's right.
That's true.
So David's dead, and Kirk's all bummed out about it.
Oh, you killed my baby boy. My baby boy.
So meanwhile, Spock.
Look what he done. Look what he done to my boy.
Spock keeps growing up.
Look what he done to my boy.
I want you to use all your powers and all your skills.
All your powers and all your skills. Look what he done to my boy.
Call a meeting with the 5 families.
So
look how they massacre my boy.
So Kirk goes down to the planet. Everybody goes down to the planet, basically.
Yeah.
And they rig the Enterprise to explode. So what's interesting is they use the destruct sequence. It's the same codes they used in the original series.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was.
So I have a question.
Yeah,
why was Spock's body intertwined with the planet when the planet was there before?
I don't know.
And they shot him into it.
Apparently, his molecules got...
Right.
Exactly. He wasn't there when it was created.
Right. If he was there when they spot him in and the Big Bang happened and it was Spockula, right, or whatever the planet was called, they call it that.
Spockula. So he keeps growing up, and I think him and Savick did a little because the Pon Far, that's when he gets all horny. Every 7 years, the Vulcan males go through Pon Far, which makes them super sexually aroused.
Really?
Yeah, there was an episode called The Muck Time where Spock goes through that and has to go back to Vulcan and
get down.
Except he doesn't get down. His wife pulls a fast one on him and says, "Listen, I don't want you. I want this other Vulcan dude sitting right next to me."
Yeah.
So he has to do ritual combat, and they make him fight Kirk. And then that gets rid of Spock's bloodlust after he kills Kirk.
Wow.
But McCoy injected Kirk with this drug to make him look like he died.
Oh, my God.
That's too much.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what Pon Far is. That's why the kid is going, and they're touching their fingers together.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what the Vulcans do to get ready to get down and dirty.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So
he did the same thing, 2 in the pink, 2 in the stink.
So Kirk, they're down on the planet. Mumford's up there. He said, "Hey, nobody's here, but the computer is saying stuff."
Yeah, computer's talking funny.
And Christopher Lloyd says, "What's it saying?" And couldn't he say it's counting down?
Yeah, you listen. I don't know what numbers are.
It's 3. Oh, get out of there! How about telling your guy to transport him over?
Yeah.
How are they getting out?
Yeah, get out of there. You have the button to get us out. We
can't get out from here.
Yeah. How did you become captain? You and your dog.
So
Einstein.
Yeah, Einie was there.
So Christopher Lloyd goes down on the planet, and Kirk and Christopher Lloyd duke it out. Of course, Kirk's the better man. So Kirk wins.
But he bruises his knuckle when he punched him in the forehead.
It's all bone.
And Kirk fights Kirk style, just kicks him in the face.
Yeah. Right. Just and puts him in the pit of despair.
What?
Yeah. Kicked him over the whatchamacallit there.
Okay. That was a weird reference. Yeah. I got it.
Off the cliff there.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Christopher Lloyd.
In fucking Mount Doom.
Yeah. Exactly.
Kicked him right over.
Into Mount Doom.
Him and Frodo.
So Kirk does a Christopher Lloyd impression and tells the idiot Klingon to beam them aboard. And he goes up with the fully cooked Spock, like perfectly cooked. At the right age.
Yeah.
We got you exactly where you were when we shot you over there.
Timing's everything, man.
Yeah. They all fly to Vulcan. Vulcan High Priestess says, we're going to try to put Spock's brains. We're going to pull him out of McCoy's noggin. And we're going to try to shove him into the Spock body over here.
And they lay McCoy down on the stone, and she asks, warm milk? Perhaps. And he's like, no, nothing. Thank you. Ovaltine? Nothing. Thank you.
Then I will say, good night.
Good night. Good night, Doctor. Good night.
Young Frankenstein?
Yeah, it was Cloris Leachman.
Okay.
That wasn't Cloris Leachman.
No?
No, it was Dame something or other.
Oh, dude, it looked like fucking Cloris Leachman.
It was not Cloris Leachman.
Are you serious? It looked like serious. Fucking Bluka.
It may have looked like Cloris Leachman, but it was not Cloris Leachman.
Oh, okay. Because that's who I thought it was.
So apparently they took hours doing this because everyone's sitting around getting bored out of their brains.
I just wanted to make sure I got the reference. Young Frankenstein.
So everyone's gathered around Spock, all the Vulcans, and they're walking him away. And Spock turns around and basically says, "Oh, is the ship out of danger?" He's starting to get his marbles back. And he goes, "The ship out of danger?" And Kirk said, "Yeah, of course. You saved it." And then he goes, "You're my friend Jim." And he goes, "Yeah, that's right." And then the whole gang comes over and starts like hugging Spock. I said, Ben, he would not have stood for that.
No, not only that, but he's like, he don't know them. He knows Jim.
Yeah, he basically just remembered Jim at this point.
Yeah, you're my friend.
Don't crowd around him.
He wouldn't have wanted the hugs even before he died.
Yeah, even if he remembered everybody, he wouldn't want a bunch of hugs.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like, hey, I am from Havana.
Keep your hands off the material.
Yeah.
With the Spock robes.
Yeah. These are fucking classic Vulcan fucking robes, son.
Now, I noticed something about Star Trek in general when it comes to robes. Starfleet really loves robes because anytime you see people in their quarters, now I've watched Voyager, I've watched Star Trek Next Generation. Anytime you see people in the quarters, they're not like wearing a sweatshirt and shorts or something. They're always in a robe. Like Picard's always in a robe.
That shows universal lounge.
They really love their robes when they're off duty.
Listen, when they hit other planets, that's how they know. They were like, oh, they're wearing a robe. It must be downtime.
I get it.
So
Vulcan is just like Berkeley then. Like everybody's all just like, this is cool.
So this movie had a $16 million budget and made $87 million. A fair amount of profit.
Right.
Nothing blockbuster, but enough to make another one.
Had my ticket.
I went to see it.
Well, I just don't remember a lot of this. Like when I was watching, I was like, dude, what the fuck am I watching? Baby Spock and then little mini Spock and then teenage Spock who was defiant.
Yeah, when I was a kid, it didn't really make sense either.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember. I just don't remember. Like, I remember parts of it, like, you know, Christopher Lloyd being in it.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that. But I don't, like, when I was watching, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it got generally good reviews, but people say, yep. The thing is, I've seen people, or I've read people talk about this movie like nowadays and say it really wasn't. You know, they say the odd ones are bad, but it really wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't a good movie.
It was.
It was not a good movie.
No, it was fucking terrible.
I watched it again, and I love Believe me, I love Star Trek.
He does.
I love it. but this was not lovable. This movie was not lovable.
I don't blame you.
It was okay, but I haven't seen it in a long time, and I'll probably not see it in a longer time because wasn't that great?
I don't ever need to see it again, ever. Like I'll watch Mumford again, but I won't watch this again.
Mumford was a good movie, a charming movie.
Yes, absolutely.
My favorite line in Mumford. Notice we're talking about Mumford and not The Search for Spock. My favorite line in Mumford is when Mary McDonald is talking to him in their therapy session, and she said that her kids threatened to not talk to her anymore if she continues to compulsively shop.
Right.
And she goes, "What do you think of kids that would do that?" And he goes, "Good kids." And then she immediately starts crying.
That's funny.
I believe it's a Lawrence Kasdan film.
Mumford?
You look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
wrote Raiders of the Lost Ark, Empire Strikes Back.
Huh.
So I'm going to go first in this, and I'm going to give it a 2.
2.
2. It's got some moments, but overall, not good enough to be above a 2.
All right.
2.5.
2.5.
2.5.
All right.
I love Ignikowski, but it was maybe a little too close to Taxi and Back to the Future. I think he's a great actor.
Right. I get that.
Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun with it, but I think it was basically Leonard Nimoy wanted to be killed off in the second movie.
Right. And then
he was.
And then he wanted to come back. He wanted to be unkilled off.
I'll come back if I can direct the movie. And that's what we have here.
And then I'll keep making them. Oh, I'll keep cranking them out. Think of all the movies Leonard Nimoy was in. All the Star Trek movies. He was in all of the original series versions of Star Trek movies. Then he shows up in the J.J. Abrams Star Trek film.
Yeah, he was. Was he in any other movies?
Was he in any?
I don't think he was.
I don't know.
That's why he went back to the well. He's like, I'll come back as Spock because I'm not getting shit for work.
Yeah, no one else is knocking on my door. Every fucking offer I've had was, could you throw those Spock ears on and do a cameo?
He even did Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh, really?
He appeared in Star Trek in multiple episodes, at least 2 episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation, as Spock, because Vulcans live for like a couple of 100 years, so it was plausible that he'd still be around.
Right.
He has a great music video, which should be watched, but it's not a movie.
The Bilbo Baggins?
Bilbo. It's
Bilbo
ridiculous.
Baggins, the bravest hobbit of them all?
It's ridiculous.
Bilbo Baggins, the greatest hobbit of them all.
All right.
Richie, I'm serious. If you would look it up on YouTube, the video is fucking funny as hell.
All right, I'll look it up. That's fucking funny.
Bilbo.
That's so sad. All right, I give it a 1.5. Because fuck, this was dumb. all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
Like for the sad thing for me, my biggest fucking joy was seeing Jackie.
Jackie Childs.
Yeah.
For a freaking one-liner.
Yeah, one line. I didn't tell you to go search for Spock. Who's going to search for Spock? I didn't tell you to do it.
He was quite young.
Yes, he was.
When he did that spot.
Yeah. So there you go. 1.5. That's it. That's it.
All
so
right.
the next one is
Voyage
Voyage Home.
Yes.
Voyage
With
Home.
the whales, right?
With the whales.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. See that one I've seen before.
Also directed by Leonard Nimoy.
And remember. So
You remember that one?
I remember this one. I don't remember it totally, but I remember it.
So the next time we do a rewatch episode, we'll be rewatching Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home.
Can't wait.
An even number.
An even number film.
Must be great.
Right? All right.
Yeah, must be.
So, Star Trek 3, Search for Spock. I'm glad I knew ye, but I'm probably not going to be watching you much.
Yeah, that might
I
be
knew
my last
ye
time
when.
through.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
All
if
right.
you want to send us an email, go to destroymail@gmail.com. Once again, that's destroymail@gmail.com.
Yes, you don't need a subspace radio
No.
to send an email to destroy our movies.
Yeah, if you want to beam us up a email there. Where could you find us, Jim?
Well, you set your tricorder to damshow.co.
Damshow.co.
And that's where you can find all our back episodes.
All right. Well, that's all we got for you tonight.
That's it.
Sorry, I apologize.
Live long and don't watch Search for Spock.
Yeah, I apologize to all the viewers, all the listeners who are going to watch this because we did it. Don't do it. That's
Watch it. It's not that bad.
Oh, fucking Carl. Always the silver lining motherfucker right there.
Watch it once just to be a completist, just to see the story.
Watch it. You know what? I changed my mind. Yes. All our listeners out there, please watch it. We had to.
Why do they have to watch it?
We told
them the whole movie. They don't need to watch it.
Yeah, they need to soak it in like we did.
I haven't seen it in about 10 years, to be honest.
So there you go. I'm Richie.
I'm Jim.
Go.
Good night, damnation.